Crime and Punishment is a timeless and profound novel written by Fyodor Dostoevsky, one of the greatest Russian authors of all time. First published in 1866, this literary masterpiece remains a landmark work of psychological fiction that explores the complexities of the human psyche, the consequences of guilt, and the pursuit of redemption. Set in the gritty backdrop of 19th-century St. Petersburg, the novel takes readers on a gripping journey through the mind of its tormented protagonist, Raskolnikov. At the center of Crime and Punishment is Rodion Raskolnikov, a poverty-stricken former student who rationalizes committing a heinous crime. Driven by his belief in the idea of the extraordinary man, Raskolnikov sets out to murder a pawnbroker, Alyona Ivanovna, convinced that it serves a higher purpose. The aftermath of the murder sends him spiraling into a psychological abyss, haunted by guilt and paranoia. As Raskolnikov navigates the aftermath of his crime, he encounters several characters who challenge his beliefs and confront his inner turmoil. Sonia, a vulnerable and devout prostitute, becomes a symbol of self-sacrifice and redemption, illuminating the potential for moral regeneration. Let's elaborate on each key point from the novel, Crime and Punishment, by Fyodor Dostoevsky. The psychology of guilt and isolation. The novel delves into the profound psychological impact of guilt on the human mind. After committing the murder, Raskolnikov becomes isolated from society and plagued by inner turmoil. Dostoevsky masterfully portrays Raskolnikov's descent into madness and the increasing sense of alienation from the world around him. The novel vividly illustrates the weight of guilt on the conscience and the psychological consequences of committing a heinous act. Crime, Conscience, and Punishment. Crime and Punishment explores the philosophical and moral implications of crime and the subsequent punishment for one's actions. Raskolnikov's belief in the idea of the extraordinary man leads him to rationalize the murder as a means to achieve a higher purpose. However, as the story progresses, he grapples with the moral consequences of his crime and the internal conflict between his intellect and his conscience. The novel prompts readers to reflect on the nature of justice, the complexities of morality, and the idea of moral responsibility. The dichotomy of redemption and atonement. As Raskolnikov seeks redemption for his crime, the novel delves into the concept of atonement and the potential for spiritual regeneration. Sonia, the pious and compassionate prostitute, becomes a guiding force in Raskolnikov's journey towards redemption. Her unwavering faith and self-sacrifice offer him the possibility of moral renewal and a chance to atone for his sins. The novel presents a powerful exploration of the human capacity for transformation and the significance of conscience in the pursuit of redemption. Socio-economic and moral decay. Set in 19th-century St. Petersburg, the novel provides a stark portrayal of the social and moral decay prevalent in Russian society at the time. Dostoevsky critiques the oppressive socio-economic conditions that contribute to the desperation of individuals like Raskolnikov. The stark contrast between the wealthy and the destitute highlights the deep-rooted inequality and suffering endured by the poor. The novel serves as a critique of a society that neglects its most vulnerable members, reflecting broader themes of social injustice and moral degradation. Humanism and empathy. Crime and Punishment advocates for the power of human connection and empathy in the face of moral crisis. Raskolnikov's interactions with characters like Sonia and Razumihin illustrate how genuine human relationships can influence moral choices and emotional healing. Sonia's unwavering compassion and love serve as a catalyst for Raskolnikov's redemption, underscoring the transformative potential of empathy and humanism. Philosophical themes. Dostoevsky weaves philosophical discussions throughout the novel, making it a profound exploration of existentialism, nihilism, and the clash between rationality and emotion. Raskolnikov's internal debates mirror the philosophical conflicts prevalent in 19th-century Russia, reflecting broader European intellectual trends of the time. The character of Porfiry Petrovich, the shrewd investigator, engages Raskolnikov in intellectual duels, representing the clash between the logical mind and the emotional soul. These philosophical musings add layers of complexity to the narrative and invite readers to ponder questions about the nature of existence and human consciousness. Moral ambiguity and sympathetic antagonists. One of the novel's strengths lies in its portrayal of morally ambiguous characters. Raskolnikov himself is neither purely good nor entirely evil. The novel presents a nuanced exploration of human nature, acknowledging the shades of grey that exist within each individual. Characters like Svidrigailov, the dissolute and enigmatic figure, and Luzhin, the opportunistic suitor of Raskolnikov's sister, challenge traditional notions of good and evil. Dostoevsky's skillful characterization creates empathy for these antagonists, blurring the lines between hero and villain. Social commentary. Crime and Punishment serves as a powerful social commentary on the conditions of the urban poor and the moral decay of society. Through the vivid descriptions of St. Petersburg's slums and the struggles of the destitute, Dostoevsky critiques the indifference and cruelty of the privileged classes. The novel exposes the dehumanizing effects of poverty and the ways in which societal structures perpetuate cycles of suffering. Dostoevsky's keen observations of societal ills provide readers with a profound understanding of the human condition and the impact of external factors on individual choices. Narrative technique and psychological realism. Dostoevsky employs a remarkable narrative technique that delves deep into the minds of his characters. Through extensive internal monologues and vivid descriptions of their thoughts and emotions, the author creates a sense of psychological realism rarely seen in literature. The novel's exploration of the human psyche, including the effects of guilt, paranoia, and moral conflicts, contributes to its enduring appeal and relevance. Dostoevsky's portrayal of the human mind remains a masterclass in psychological storytelling. Enduring literary legacy. Crime and Punishment remains an influential work in world literature, inspiring countless adaptations, retellings, and scholarly discussions. Its exploration of guilt, redemption, and the complexities of human nature has resonated with readers for generations, making it a staple in literature courses and book clubs worldwide. Crime and Punishment stands as a timeless and multifaceted masterpiece that delves into the depths of the human soul. Dostoevsky's nuanced characterization, philosophical depth, and social commentary create a profound narrative that continues to captivate readers of all ages. Through its exploration of guilt, redemption, and moral ambiguity, Crime and Punishment remains an enduring testament to the complexities of the human experience and the enduring power of literature to illuminate the human condition. Thanks for watching and subscribe our channel for more exciting book review.